Hey there, it's me again. It's about that time where you can go shopping for your new favorite thingies. And that's why this video is just for you. This video is gonna be all about my favorite running gear that I believe helped me PR in the New York City Marathon. I'm gonna talk everything from my favorite training shoes, my race day shoes, to fuel, to even some cutesy little outfits that I believe helped me shave off 75 minutes of my marathon time. If you're new here, my name is Julia. I like to make fitness and wellness content, and this is the Daily Deets. I made a video after my first marathon, which was the LA Marathon, about like my favorite things that I was using at the time. Things have changed around here a lot, okay? Things have really changed. Things have really changed because as I have experimented with new things, tried different shoes, I think I finally found my stride. All puns are always intended on this channel. I want to start off by talking about the shoes that I used to train for the New York City Marathon. Now, I didn't wash them and I didn't clean them because that would have made too much sense. You can actually see that I wore these shoes because they're super dirty, and I washed them a few times, but I feel like washing your shoes probably is not good for your shoes. These are the Brooks Glycerin, and I loved these shoes. When I first started training for the New York City Marathon, I started training in these Hokas. When I ran the LA Marathon, I was wearing like the Clifton 9 Hokas, and it just felt like way too much shoe for me. Like I was like, this is way too much shoe. I wanted a shoe that was lighter, that didn't have as much support, because I felt like I was literally running around in Kleenex boxes, which led me to these Hokas. These Hokas were okay. I wore these Hokas for maybe like 2 weeks of my training, and I started getting some Achilles pain, and not saying that that's from the shoe, but I was kind of like, maybe I need to switch things up. And that is what led me to the Brooks Glycerin. I used to be a Brooks girl when I was in college, and I'm back to being a Brooks girl. Like, I absolutely love these. The first time I actually ran in them, though, I hated them. I was like, oh my God, I hate these shoes. But I was like, I'm gonna keep trying to run in them a few more times. And these were fire for me. If you need more support, it's probably not the right shoe for you. But I liked that they weren't as supportive as a Hoka. I just felt like I actually could run more. Like the Hokas, I felt like I couldn't run fast. This allowed me, I felt like, to like go forward faster. I don't even know if that makes sense. It probably does. But I would literally try these shoes out. I love them. As always, if you're looking for a good pair of shoes and you're new to running and you don't know where to start, my feet are not your feet. So you should really probably go to a running store. I recommend going to Roadrunner. I've always found my shoes at Roadrunner. Get your feet scanned, try on different shoes. Roadrunner is cool because you can I think if you're just a member of Roadrunner, you can literally try your shoes out for like 30 days. You can like go run in them. And if they don't work, they'll let you like exchange them. I'm a VIP member, so I can actually use my shoes and run outside in them and completely return them if I hate them. There is like a membership fee annually, but you get coupons. So if we're doing girl math, I'm really just making money. Last week of marathon training, I felt like they died. I never thought I was gonna get race day shoes. And I was like, I think I need race day shoes because I don't know if I can run a marathon in these because I've ran way too many miles in them in such a short amount of time. My feet were starting to hurt. My race day shoe, these are pretty dirty as well, were the Endorphins Pro. I freaking love these shoes. Oh my God. I love these shoes. An important thing to know about running shoes if you're new to running is you always need to size up. Like you always need to size up. In like normal everyday shoes, like if I'm wearing like my Converse, I'm wearing a 6.5. In Hokas, I wear a 7 in Hokas when I'm running because your feet swell. So you need a little room to allow that happen. I just swallowed something. Oh my God. I don't know what. The Brooks, I'm a 7 in as well. In the Endorphins Pro, this was like probably the craziest thing to me is if I'm a 6.5 in normal life, typically a 7 in runner world, most people would say like get a 7.5. These shoes are an 8. So I really had to like go up literally a full like size and a half in order for these to work for me. And it was like such a weird thing for me because like I could not get over. I was like, I'm not a size 8. I couldn't get over it, but I really needed enough space for my feet, especially because like you don't train in your race day shoes. Some people will go in like a few runs in them. I only went in one run in them, which was so risky. But if you watched my previous videos, I literally only had 8 weeks to train for the New York City Marathon, and I truly only ran for 6 of them. So like I was not messing around. I tried one run in them and I'm like, I feel good. I feel fast. They are a carbon plated shoe. So like people say that they help you run faster on race day. I don't know if it's because it like propels you forward. I don't know. I'm not a professional runner. I do think though, running in these shoes made me faster. They were expensive, but in my opinion, completely worth it. I feel like I could run another marathon of these. I only ran them once, ran them like literally one time. I don't know how many miles you can run in race day shoes until like the plate is like gone. Highly recommend these. Love these shoes. If you're looking for race day shoes, love, love, love. I want to talk about socks. If you've watched my other videos, you know that I love the Balaga socks. I love them for running, but the drama. I've moved on. I still love my Balaga socks and I wear them on my runs, but when I ran the marathon, these socks look crazy. I ran them in features. I don't know why. It's like, it was thinner. It was an opportunity. I bought them at the expo. I was really excited about being there. Also, like, such a savage and crazy thing for me to do is like wear race day shoes that I only literally ran 4 miles in for the New York City Marathon, and then like just buy new socks and wear them only on marathon day. Criminal behavior. I don't know, like the LA Marathon, because it was my first marathon, I just felt like I needed all the support. Like I needed like a thicker sock. I needed a thicker shoe like a Hoka. But the New York Marathon, I was like, I have one speed and it's go. I need like to be as like athletic and sleek and lightweight as possible. And the feature socks were amazing for me. They're like super compressive and they were just the right height. I thought they were super cute with my outfit. I love these. I highly recommend them. I still recommend Balaga as well. I think they're great, but these are my current favorites. All right, because we're just like moving up the body. We're moving up the outfit, the thing that really matters. I want to talk about what I wore on marathon day. I wore these black Owner Active shorts. Owner Active.
I hate that I don't know how to say the company's name.
I loved running in these shorts because these are like biker shorts. They weren't super short and they stayed in place, and I didn't chafe in these. This is very important. Love these shorts. If you run in shorts and you're looking for them, the downside of these shorts is there's no pockets. They're not built for running. Like these are built for like the gym or like workout classes or like out and about being cutesy. But I liked them. I didn't need pockets because I ran with a vest, but if I was running my next marathon, it would be really cool to not run with a vest. So it would be really cool to find shorts with pockets. But even if you're not a running girly and you're looking for good workout shorts, Owner Active is my favorite. Moving on to the sports bra. This is where I have some issues with Owner Active/Owner Active. This sports bra cut me, literally cut me. Like I had a cut, I was like bleeding right under the very edge of this. I'm trying not to say weird things on YouTube. I was cut by this, which was so weird. And I even had put on Vaseline and like Body Glide to make sure that like I wasn't chafing or getting cut, and it still cut me. This for the gym, if you're not running, love this sports bra, super cute. Happy that I have the outfit, but would not wear it again in a marathon because it cut me open. Now, it is freezing in New York City and I'm not running around in shorts. I see people running around in shorts on the West Side Highway and like I
don't know what trauma you're going through or how much you hate your job,
but I will not ever be doing that. And because of that, I did get a pair of leggings that I love. Normally I'm like a Lululemon or a Owner Active girl when it comes to leggings, but like we had to go to the pros. We had to call in the professionals for the running tights here. I just like moved to New York City, if you know.
I like moved to New York City. It's like really exciting.
There are Bandit running tights, and if you're like running in New York City, I feel like Bandit is like the hottest brand. Like Bandit is just like, they're owning the running scene. They have like a run club and their gear is sick, and it just like makes sense. Like the way that they made these makes sense. I love the material. It's thick. It's really stretchy. We've got pockets on the side. We've got pockets in the back. You can put your key in here. We have multiple pockets. Like, oh my God, like I could put 4 gels in here. Like what? I really like these. I think that if I ever do get brave enough to run in the winter in New York City, I will be wearing these if they're warm enough. But Bandit running, chef's kiss. If they would have had shorts, I would have bought them and worn them during the New York City Marathon, but they were literally sold out of everything. I'm telling you, they're the cool kids on the block. They're owning the running scene, in my opinion. Like I just vibe with the branding that they're doing. So where things went wrong for me during the New York City Marathon was my vest. I love this vest. I've talked about this vest a lot. It's a Solomon vest. I know like all the cool kids don't run in a vest, but I'm just like not there yet. I'm not a cool kid. I'm like trying, right? Like we're getting there. We're trying to get there. Running in a vest is not lame. And like if you feel silly in a vest, just know that like I've got one on too. During the New York City Marathon though, I only ran with 1 bottle in here, and I didn't fill it with water. I filled it with some other things that I'm going to talk about, a little later. And then I left the other side of the vest purely for like gels. I actually only recommend this vest if you're wearing something that goes below the vest, because this vest did me so dirty and has literally scarred me that I now have scars all over my body. Like, let's just take a look at these pictures. I didn't know that this vest had absolutely ripped my skin open until I got in a shower after the New York City Marathon. And I know what you're thinking.
Oh my God, why didn't you put on Body Glide and Vaseline? Of course you got.
I did. I literally I was goopy. I put so much Vaseline, so much Body Glide. I wasn't planning on wearing just a sports bra under this during the New York City Marathon, but it was hot. It wasn't hot, but like right when we were starting, I had a long sleeve on and I was thinking, oh my God, I'm gonna overheat. And so I took it off and I was like, we've never done this before. Well, we haven't done this in a long time, but I'm sure I'll be fine. I wasn't fine. So that is the warning with this vest. I recommend it if you wear something under it, or maybe your skin is just a lot stronger than mine. Outside of like looking cool and feeling cool, I probably would say the most important part about my like marathon prep was figuring out the right fuel. I felt like in my first marathon last March, I just got gassed. Like I was not fueling enough and I was still eating so many gels, but not the right type of gels. And I just did it all wrong, but it's the first time, it's trial and error. So I'm really excited to share my favorite snackies that I had during the marathon. I have like a whole box of them still because
You can never have too much, right?
I feel like the running community right now would agree with me that the Martin gels, these gels are incredible. I love these gels. I will say, I feel so lucky and grateful that while I was training for the New York City Marathon, I had the best group of people, the best friends that I ever could ask for, helping me prep and cheering me on and making sure that I wasn't making stupid decisions, because I don't make the best decisions sometimes. Dom was literally my nutrition coach. I was I'm not eating, I'm falling apart. Literally was writing me a meal plan, was you need to get your life together. And he also was the one that was these are the gels. He is definitely a cool kid. The day before, we laid out all of my fuel and planned how I was gonna take it. In total, I think I took 6 or 7 of these. They're expensive though. They're really, really expensive, but they're so worth it if you're running a marathon. I could not go back. Why these are so great is because they have glucose and fructose in them. And that is really important. Every single one of these gels has 25 grams of carbs. So this one doesn't have caffeine in it, but I took two of the Martin gels that I took during the marathon had caffeine. The consistency of these gels, it's hard. It's different. The taste is fine. The caffeine one's taste is a little, but these are my favorite gels. Thought of having all goo, goopy goo. I just couldn't do it. I needed to chew on something as well. My favorite little gummies are the Scratch gummies. They are energy chews, and every packet of these have 19 grams of carbs. I love these. The texture of these it's like a Sour Patch Kid. How could you not like these? I went through, I think, 2 packs of these, and there's 2 servings in each of these. So that was technically 4 servings. During the New York City Marathon, just from things that I was chewing or the gels that I was taking, 213 grams of carbs. But on top of my Martins and my Scratch gummies, this looks crazy. This looks so insane because I don't have the bag with me. This is not great. It looks really funny. This is a Scratch carb powder. Oh my God. So in my vest, in the 1 water bottle that I brought, I put 7 scoops of this, and it was 100 grams of carbs. And I also put an element in it, and I just mixed it up. And it honestly didn't taste bad. So during the marathon, I literally consumed 313 grams of carbs. My whole strategy was every 20 minutes, I was consuming some type of fuel. And we actually did something which I think was elite, is taking our first gel right before we started the marathon. I don't know why I didn't do that. I don't know if that's normal, but you should try it because it hit. It was so good. This fell off the last 5 miles. It just fell off. I don't even know. I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. I literally, the last 5 miles, I was fine. I wasn't dying, but mentally, I just feel I saw God. I just went to a weird place. But it was the best day of my life. So the other thing that I love, which I know people are very hit or miss on, is Ketone IQ. I love Ketone IQ. I know they're expensive, but if you are running a marathon, wouldn't you like want to put yourself in the best position to like do well? Like, I don't know. They don't taste good. They taste so terrible. One at the right before running, and then last 5 miles, I took one of these so the caffeine would hit me in like the last like 2 miles, and it did, and it like carried me through. The last thing I did that was like a huge game changer when it came to fuel was I used these like salt stick electrolytes. This is like, they're tablets. So 2 of them is 1 serving. And rather than having like my second water bottle filled with Element, I had one water bottle filled with Element. And then I took a baggie of 6 of these. I took a baggie of 6 or 8 of them. I might have dropped 2. Definitely dropped 2. But then throughout the marathon, every like 30 minutes, and I would chew 2 of these, and when I was coming up to a water station, and then swig some water and move on. The last thing that I want to talk about is my Garmin. I have a super old Garmin. This is the Garmin Venue 2, is it 2S? Yeah, this is the Garmin Venue 2S. I strictly am only wearing this watch when I'm running or I'm working out, and it works great for me, and I love it. And also, if you don't want to run with a phone, you can actually download your Spotify playlist on this watch. This is just an overview of my favorite running gear that honestly, I feel like put me on track for like PRing the New York City Marathon. I'm gonna link everything that I went over in this video below. If this video is for you because you're interested in running, well then maybe I help you out. But if you have a friend who's joined the running cult like me, now you know what to get them for Christmas. Like, runners will love Martin gels, like, cause they're really, like, they're kind of costly. Runners would love a pair of feature socks. Runners would love a little cute vest. Like, there's a lot that you can give to your friends if you are trying to buy for somebody for Christmas. Hopefully this video was good for that. And if not, I don't really know what to say. Now I'm rambling. Blah, 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 blah. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye. I'm not really like a zoom around kind of guy.